Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of The Invisible Woman. Thank you so much for joining me. This is this is hard. Okay. Um. So I always encourage, my viewers and my guests to be open and be honest and be transparent, and I say that that helps with healing. When you are truthful, it helps with healing. And I find it. I'm a very private person. I know, a talk show host, but a very private person, and and I always say that I'm very sociable, but I'm not personal. So people know me, but they don't know a lot about me. And I like that because I'm like, I don't want everybody knowing things. I tend to do that to keep people at a distance. But tonight I am taking off the mask and being open. I'm interviewing myself, and I don't know if I'm ready, but we're gonna do it. Let's let's do it. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Invisible Woman right after this break. So prepare for an episode of an interview with the Invisible Woman. A couple of weeks ago, I interviewed a guest, um, as as we were doing the interview, and she said to me, I don't feel comfortable, you know, telling other people what, you know, well, pretty much like helping other people when I'm not even in a position to, I feel like I haven't gotten where I need to go. And I remember saying, well, I haven't either. Like, I haven't arrived, you know, I'm not where I need to go either. But as I continue to help others, it helps me too, and she, I mean, she was, I really thought the interview went well, but she was like, I'm not ready, don't do it, you know, and I just think a lot of us feel like that. A lot of us feel like I can't help anybody because I'm not at the finish line. And we're not going to get to the finish line. Like, there's always going to be something else that you have to get over, something else that you have to work at because we are not perfect people. So it's always going to be something else. But if you don't do it because you feel like I'm not where I need to be, I can't help anybody, then no, do it. Do it anyway. Because your story needs to be told. Your story can help somebody. They can see that you are here, and then they see the progress. They see the process that you're walking through, and it's encouraging to know that, man, when she started, I saw her here, and now she's all the way up here. And it doesn't mean, like I said, doesn't mean that you've reached the finish line because the finish line is all the way up there. But seeing the progress and seeing somebody else go through it encourages you to say, you know what, I can do it too. Because this is like an ordinary person. This is not a superhero. This is somebody that's an everyday average person that I'm seeing in real life go through their struggles, and they are still surviving. They haven't given up. They're still getting through it, you know? And I just think that's the part of helping other people. That's the part of empowering. And it's encouraging to me when I help somebody else, especially when I've already been through that particular situation, and I've mastered that situation, and then it's like, okay, now I'm on to the next thing. But yeah, I just think that it's important to help people even while you're going through, because they're at a bottom and you might be in the middle. So it's okay if you want to grab their hand and say, come on, we can do this together. We can get through this, So I know I said it was going to be about me, and it is. I know you're doing a show about yourself. Oh, but it's not really about me per se. It's just me being honest and open with you guys and letting you know that no, I don't have it all together. I don't. And I don't want it. If that's what it looks like, then baby, I'm glad I made it look like that, but that's not what it is. I don't have it all together. I'm still walking through the process of quite a few things, but the point is I'm going through the process. I didn't stop. I didn't quit. I didn't give up. I'm still standing. And you can too. So let me encourage you to say that I am still standing. You can too. We can get through this together. That's what this show is about. This show is about empowering each other. This show is about helping one another to get to where we're trying to go. And if I haven't done that, then what's the point of having a show? Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Invisible Woman right after this short break. Welcome back to The Invisible Woman with your not so invisible host today, Joyce Williams. Um, when I started doing this episode, and I thought to myself, what is it that I want to share? And please, what is it that I don't want to share? Like, what am I not gonna talk about? What's taboo? And I just thought to myself, I was like, stop it. Like, just, you said you were going to be transparent. You said you were going to take the mask off. So just put it out there. Oh, Lord. Right now, my life is a mess. It's a mess. And I'm hoping, no, not hoping, I know that when I go back and look at this episode later on, I'm going to say, man, my life was a mess at that time. But look where I am now. Look at me now. When I say it's a mess, it's me not being I wasn't ready for this. Like, in my head, I was like, okay. No, in my head, even in my head, I was not ready for this. I was like, I was gonna do this little cutesy episode where I was just like, I don't know, maybe a makeup tutorial or something. Y'all, we just gonna have some fun, but I couldn't do that today. I could not do that today. I didn't have the fun Joyce in me, and I could not get on this camera and bring her out. I wanted to, because I wanted it to look like everything was okay, and I wanted it to look like it's all roses over here. But I couldn't bring her out. All right, so I had a little bout here where I felt, I felt depression, coming on me. Like, it was where I just want to lay there and do nothing and see nobody and talk to nobody. And that's not me. That's not me at all. And when I felt it, I was kind of like, I need to bounce back. I got to snap out of this, you know. And then it was like all around me. Like I had a friend tell me like, oh, I'm extremely depressed, and I had somebody else was like, man, I'm going through this, you know, depression, or I'm just feeling like, you know, I'm not feeling like myself. I don't know, was it just like something in the air and we just all just inhaled it? I can't say all, but I know I got a whiff of it. And yeah, I got a whiff of it, and it was like, and I didn't want to tell people, you know, I didn't want to share that, um, because I'm the person that's always, you know, helping other people, and people depend on me, and at that time I couldn't depend on me, so it was just like, let's put this face on, you know, and everything's okay. Hi, Joyce, how are you today? Oh, I'm great. I'm good. Highly favored and blessed. You know, not saying that I'm not. It's just that it was just, sometimes it's hard to tell that person. And, you know, I'm not talking about just strangers. I'm talking about the person that really, you know, that really know that you really know that they care about you. Just to say, I need a hug. I need a word of encouragement. I need I need a friend. I don't need to be a friend at this moment. I need you to be a friend to me. I need a friend. Because right now my life is a mess. And it feels like it's sucking the air out of me. You know? I'm gonna take a quick break. We need to take a quick break because, yeah. Be right back with more Invisible Woman right after this break. Welcome back to the Invisible Woman Talk Show with your not so invisible host, me. And apparently, I thought it was a good idea to put myself in the hot seat today. I didn't think it was a good idea, but um, yeah, it's not. It's still not a good idea. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Oh my gosh. Okay, but since I am here, let's get to know each other a little bit better. Let you get to know me a little bit better. I know I said earlier that my life is a mess, and it's like, you know, and I had a little bout with depression, and I also had issues with self-image. Okay, did I say had? I mean have, like current issues with self-image, and I could easily say, oh, that's a lot of people, that's everybody. No, no, no. But we're not talking about a lot of people. We're not talking about everybody. We're talking about me today. You know, um, yeah, and I'm very hard on myself. I'll look at a video or a picture and I'd be like, I could see a chin hair. I mean, it just be like, I just over analyze everything and pick apart me to where I'm like, oh, my lashes was falling off right there, or, you know, I didn't even put on any lashes today. Like, you know, you didn't put on any lashes today, or, you know, just everything. Like, you know, there's a bump on your forehead. I see it, and it's magnified to me. Nobody else is seeing this, hopefully, but you know, to me, it's just magnified. It's just that self-image to where it's just like, I'm, yeah, and I'm still working through that. So if you are having self-image issues, just know that you are not alone, and You know, you're not alone. Even the Invisible Woman talk show host Joyce Williams has self image issues. You know, I could sometimes change outfits, like 4 or 5 outfits, because it's like, okay, this one doesn't make me look, and this one doesn't give me whatever I'm looking for, yeah. Or, taking a picture and be like, nah, let's redo that one, let me suck in my gut, that kind of thing. I'm just putting it out there. Oh my gosh. I hope that many people don't watch this video. Y'all don't have to watch this episode, it's okay. So, and don't tell your friends about this episode. This one's a secret. Oh my gosh, y'all. It's, yeah. Um, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous here when I talking about me. And a lot of, I had somebody tell me, they were like, you, how was it? It was kind of like they saw me, on Facebook. They know me from Facebook. And so knowing me from Facebook, it was kind of like they knew the Facebook Joyce. The Facebook Joyce is different from the real life Joyce. The Facebook Joyce is the Joyce that never has a bad day. Never have a bad photo. Never have issues with depression or self-esteem or anything. The Facebook Joyce, I don't look at the Facebook Joyce and think, man, she got it all together. Because yeah, Facebook Joyce does. She got herself together, baby. She'd be like snatched and made up. She's face beat. Yeah, that's the Facebook Joyce. But no, the real Joyce, the one you're seeing right here, right now, the Invisible Woman Joyce. Girl, not even close. So, yeah, the real Joyce is the one that's like, y'all see me crying on here, and that's, yeah. You won't see the Facebook Joyce crying because she don't have no bad days. But the Invisible Woman Joyce, she has some bad days, and she has some bad times, and she goes through things, and the real Joyce has some issues. And I'm working through those issues, though. I'm not staying in the mess. I'm working through those issues. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Invisible Woman right after this break. Welcome back to The Invisible Woman with your host, me, still in the hot seat. Y'all, this was not a good idea. I don't know why. Yeah, I never thought this was a good idea, but it's definitely not a good idea. But if it can help somebody, definitely, I'm glad that I did it. One of the things I wanted to talk about, I'm proud, don't get me wrong, very proud, but I went back to college. And I went back to college in my 40s. In my head, I'm just like, girl, you grown. Like, what are you doing? you know? And it was an experience because you're interacting with these teenagers and they're so young and so lively, and here you are with your grownness. You overgrown. But it was an experience. And so yeah, but at the same time it was like I knew I wanted to finish because I started when I was young too, but I put things off and things started happening and kids and everything else just kind of came into play, and then it just kind of got pushed on off until here it was. I'm in my 40s thinking, light bulb, let's go back to school. Really? So I did. And And I had to say that to say to someone who's watching that you can, if you're thinking about going back to school, don't don't keep thinking about it. Do it, because don't put it off any longer, because if you keep putting it off, you're not going to be 40 going back to school. You're going to be 50 going back to school, and child, your mind don't work the same at 50 that it do at when you're younger. So I mean, I'm gonna say your mind don't work as good at 40 as do, because I can speak for 40, I can't speak for 50. But yeah, just go ahead on and do it. Like, don't wait any longer. Don't put it off. Don't worry about what people are gonna say. Oh my gosh, she grown up in here. No, just do it. Um, and I that was another thing that was just kind of like in my mind weighing on me. I, I guess I'm just putting it all out there today. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm shy, y'all. If you didn't know, I'm shy-ish. I say ish because like sometimes I'm just like so bold and so outspoken that people be like, "You shy for real?" And be like, "Yes, somewhat." But no, I no. What it is I think is that I get shy when it's about me, because I'm, like I said, I'm very sociable, but I'm not personal. So when you start asking questions about me, I'm like, you know, but yeah. So this is a challenge for me today to be in the hot seat, and it is hot. And even though I'm doing the directing of what I want to share, I still want to be uh, open and honest and share with you guys. Okay, gonna take a quick break because I need one. I'm over here doing this like nervous tick thing, so I definitely need just a short break. Just give me a few seconds to get yeah. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Invisible Woman Talk Show. I'm over here in my head thinking, is it still too late to do another video? Is it still too late to do a makeup tutorial or something? Good heavens. Y'all got me out here sweating. I'm like, I'm putting all my business on Front Street. And it was it felt like, okay, so it was like a battle within my mind. Like, do I want to do this? Because I'm telling y'all, I was like, yeah, yeah. It was a need for me to let people know that everything that you see is not always what it is, you know. Especially, like I said, after talking to my friend, and she was like, "Oh no, I'm not ready to, help other people because I'm not there yet. I have so much I'm working through." And I was like, "Me too. I mean, me too." So, but and I told her that the thing is, you're working through it, you know, and I'm like, so I wanted to make sure I let people know that I ain't got it all together either. I'm working through it, and let's see some other things about me. When I said, I know I was just kind of very general when I said my life is a mess, so now I'm just kind of giving you a little bit of information about why I said that. And again, you don't have to share this video. Oh my gosh. Okay. Welcome back to the Invisible Woman Talk Show with your host and guest, me, Joyce Williams. I'm very good at the hosting part, but the guest part, like, I'm not one of my best guests. I'm like, but anyway, Now, yeah. Oh my gosh. Now I see how y'all feel when y'all talking to me. Like, you'd be like, I'm so nervous. And I'd be like, don't be nervous, girl. You're doing great. It's all good. So I'm going to have that pep talk with myself. Don't be nervous, girl. You're doing great. It's all good. Okay. Um, Another thing that I want to talk about, we can address, and I've gotten this question a lot. So I'm going to answer this question. And it's just like people be like, you have hair. Why do you wear wigs? First of all, oh, okay, hold on. No, hold on. I'm guest and host. Okay. So, as the host, Joyce, why do you wear wigs? Um, I like to change and to, having the option of having my hair pink and curly and having my hair short and blonde or whatever color I want to do whatever that day, and then matching my outfits because y'all know, yeah. Okay, but yeah, I just like the versatility of it all. I couldn't do, there's things, certain styles and colors and stuff that I wear that I wouldn't want to do with my natural hair. Like, I wouldn't want to put that harsh chemical and put my hair through all that. So it's just easier just to transition myself with the wigs, and then I can take it off and be done with it. If it doesn't, make it do what it do, or it doesn't, I'm not feeling it, then there's no damage to my hair. I can take it off and be like, oh, it's over. But if I did something to my hair, then it's permanent for a while. And that's a no. Um, so, yes, I wear wigs for versatility. Not because I don't have hair, but for versatility. I like being versatile, wearing different styles and just styling. And I like it. Okay? So, does that answer your question? I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm shy. All right, let me stop. All right. Um, Another question that I want to answer and be transparent about is, can we not talk about that? Yeah, we can we not talk about that? We don't want to talk about that. Um, okay, so when some subjects are off limit, as like sometimes my guests will tell me they're like, we can talk about everything except for, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna put that out there. We can talk about everything except for this. So we're not gonna talk about that. Um, and now I'm gonna have people emailing me and calling me and be like, "What was that thing that you didn't want to talk about?" That's still the thing I still don't want to talk about. So don't call me, don't email me, don't text me. I'm still not talking about it. So, um, but you said you was being transparent and open. Yeah. So don't make me cut and go to a commercial break. But anyway, even though, yeah, I know I started out crying and whatnot, but I'm feeling so much better, and that is one of the benefits of doing this show. When I talk about how I'm feeling, when I talk about some of the things that I'm experiencing and going through, it makes me feel so much better. You guys, I love you. I love your support. I love you for sharing, and just I love what I do. I do, because it not only helps you, but it helps me too. As you can see, when I first opened up, I was all like breaking my, heartbroken, like, oh my gosh, and now just after talking about it, I feel so much better. And I just want to say thank you for listening, and thank you for embracing me, because I felt some hugs from some people that I was just like, thank you for embracing me. I'm going to take a quick break. Thank you so much for joining me for tonight's episode of the Invisible Woman Talk Show with your host and guest. Man, that guest was a mess, I promise you. But but thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I thank you for your love and your support, and thank you for hesitate to share this video. Share some other videos, not this one. You good? You good? But yeah, thank you again, and God bless and good night.